All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to knock out this strut to make this thing safe. I love driving it, I really do. But man, it's it's a toss-up whether you're gonna make it home or not, I swear. On top of that, look what we got today. These are some wide tires, aren't they? These are the front tires for the Vet. These are the fronts, man. 245 40 ZR18s. These are the BF Goodrich G-Force Comp 2 AS for all season. I think they're like a 50,000 mile tire. This is what it has on the backs, and the backs appear to be brand new. So I just decided to go ahead and get the same for the front because a set of tires for that thing, literally these tires are like $400 and something. Usually you'll find them around $500 before tax and everything. So a set of tires for that Corvette generally runs for a decent set $1,200 to $1,300, and believe me, they can go a lot higher than that. In this box right here, we have, well, we need a razor or something. All right, let's see what we got in here. I hate peanuts. God, these things just get everywhere. Now we got to get all these peanuts out of this stupid strut assembly. All right, so what we need to do, and I know I spoiled the fun for some of you because I've already taken this panel off, but well, hell, you can't even see back here at all. Guess we'll need to break out the light. I was hoping we'd do this with enough daylight so that we wouldn't need this, but as you can see, we have two bolts up here, and then we have what looks like 1, 2, 3 inside of the strut itself. And I believe we need to take all of these off, take this whole mount off. You can see that mount clearly bolts on. I don't want to damage the car right here. Then we've got looks like one right here, one bolt right here. All right, yeah. So we've got the two bolts here. We've got one that goes through here. We've got one here. We've got one here, and then we've got the one on the bottom. So this shouldn't really be all that difficult. Got a few clips in here that we had to pull out. Pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to start with getting the wheel off. We got Tim here who's going to do the majority of the work because he's younger and I don't feel like it today. All right. All right, so we are going to take this nut out right here, and that center nut is a, or center bolt I should say, is a 17 millimeter. So Tim's gonna throw that on the Earthquake and knock that sucker off. Just hit it. There you go. All right. Now see if you can wiggle that strut off of there, or do you need a pry bar?
I need a pry bar.
Looks like we're gonna need a pry bar for that to get that off. I will go locate. Here, use this. So the opposite happened. Yeah. Instead of coming down, it actually went up. I'll be honest, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I expected the suspension to drop down, not raise up, so
this coils up against whatever this piece is.
Very interesting. That's a sway bar link. Huh. Should be fine. We need to take out the bolt under there, and then we'll take the bolts out the top, and then this thing will slide right on out. At least that's the theory. All right, now we're moving on to taking out these two bolts, this bolt, and then the one back there. These are 14 millimeter, and we already took the one out from under the bottom. It was a 12. Unfortunately, we can't get an impact in here to do it, so Just gonna ratchet this out with the swivel head ratchet and try to keep this trim from getting in the way here. All right, so a few things happened. Oh wait. All right, so a few things happened as we were trying to get this out. Here's the old one. That was a nightmare. We had to pull this control arm piece off here. We had to disconnect the sway bar. We had to unbolt the sway bar from the frame back here. And it just barely came out. A lot of cuss words, a lot of sweating, a little bit of blood. Now, we're going to attempt to squeeze this thing back in. It's probably going to take both of us. I'm going to have to put pressure on this and keep the sway bar out of the way. And he's going to have to try to maneuver it in. So let me get this old strut out of the way. And let's see if we can make this happen. Just remember this bolt right here on this side goes this way. Language. Sorry. What is the deal? Sorry. I gotta let go of this, man. I can't keep holding pressure on it like that. The first step is clearing that ridge at the very top. That same part you had difficulty with when it was coming out. You gotta make sure you get that back in there. Sorry. It's alright.
We could take this end off and make things a lot simpler.
Could, but throw the whole alignment out of whack. Then it's got to go back to the shop for another one. I don't know how much easier it'd make it. It's not so much this you're hitting on. Like, I can move this out of the way. It's that axle you're hitting.
Now this is
I think, hold on. I think you need to turn it. Like right, hold on. There. Now that piece is going in at the top, the piece that keeps getting stuck. There you go. There you go. Hell, just spin it if you need to. Like, spin it this way. And as you're pushing up, and it'll help guide it. Like, it'll ride the springs up. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is actually where it needs to be. Right here. You just gotta get past a couple more.
Because this goes through here.
Right, and it's gotta go a little bit further up, like you're lined up right where the damn thing needs to be.
Ooh, I don't like where my face is at. Go guide me from the top.
Yeah. Try pushing this down.
Well, that went on there pretty well.
That'll help hold some pressure on it. Alright, we cut out some of the gruesome details of this. It's now just a matter of buttoning up what's under here, because I'm sure you can see the sweat on my arm here. My brother, take a look at him. This was unbelievable. Look at his. This was a pain, a real pain. This strut right here didn't want to come out, and the new one fought us the whole way getting back in. Oh, I'm dirty too, not nearly as dirty as he is, but he did most of the work under the car, so big shout out to Tim. Appreciate it if you guys could leave him a like and tell him thank you down in the comments, because he really put in some work on this one. That's no joke. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a simple matter of just, you know, dropping out a strut and throwing one in. Let me tell you something. Not on this baby. Whew. So I can't help but hope that this strut is really good, you know? All right, so we'll slap it back together and see what happens.